You've made it, beautiful hearts. 30 days, 30 heart awakenings, 30 invitations to return home to yourself. Pause for a moment. Let that sink in. Think back to where you were when you first pressed play on day one. Maybe you felt lost, guarded, uncertain. Maybe your heart felt heavy or numb or closed off from the world, and yet you chose to begin. You chose to walk this path, step by step, breath by breath, lesson by lesson. You've learned to listen to your inner whispers, to trust your intuition, to love yourself without conditions, to forgive, to heal, to reconnect, and to transform. You've opened your heart, softened your armor, and remembered your light. And now, here you are at the final day of this challenge, not at an ending, but standing at the threshold of a new beginning. Because the true purpose of all this inner work is not just for yourself, it's for the world you touch, for the people you meet, for the love you share. Today, we explore what it truly means to lead with your heart. Leadership often brings to mind images of authority, influence, or power, but heart led leadership is something entirely different. It's not about hierarchy or control, it's about presence, integrity, compassion. It's about how you move through the world, how you choose to respond when life tests you, how you hold space for others, how you embody love even in the face of fear. Leading with your heart means letting your actions reflect your truth, your deepest values, your most authentic self. It's when kindness becomes your default, even when it's not expected. When you listen deeply before you speak, when you offer understanding instead of judgment, when you extend a hand instead of turning away. It's leadership that begins not with strategy, but with soul. Heart led leadership isn't about how many follow you, but how many hearts you touch simply by being who you are. Think about your own life. There are people who have led you this way too. Perhaps a parent, a friend, a mentor, even a stranger who showed you compassion when you needed it most. They might not have worn a title or held authority, but they changed you. They made you feel something real. And now you've become that kind of leader. Because every time you choose love over fear, every time you act with integrity, even when it's hard, every time you let your heart guide your choices, you are leading. You're showing others what's possible. You're creating ripples of healing and hope that extend far beyond what you can see. But heart led leadership isn't about perfection. It's not about always knowing what to do. It's about staying connected to your truth, to your heart, and to love itself, especially when life gets messy. It's in the moments when you pause before reacting, when you take a breath and ask, what would love do here? Sometimes love speaks softly. Sometimes love draws boundaries. Sometimes love forgives. And sometimes love says no. Leading with your heart means honoring all of it because your heart knows how to lead. It always has. It only needed your permission. Today's invitation is simple yet powerful. Do one act of heart led leadership. It doesn't have to be grand, it doesn't need an audience. Maybe it's sending a message of gratitude to someone who's inspired you. Maybe it's forgiving someone who hurt you or forgiving yourself. Maybe it's offering support to someone who's struggling or speaking truth in a moment that matters. Or maybe it's choosing to lead yourself with gentleness, discipline, and love through whatever challenge you face today. Whatever your act is, let it come from love. Let it be an expression of the person you've become. Because today, your heart is not just open, it's radiant, and the world needs your light. You've walked through awareness, healing, self love, reconnection, and transformation. You've peeled away layers of fear and shame and stood face to face with your own divinity. You've met your higher self, and now you're embodying it. This is what transformation looks like, not in distant dreams or dramatic gestures, but in quiet moments of courage, compassion, and truth. You are no longer the person who began this journey. You are the butterfly who emerged from the cocoon, wings open, heart awake, ready to soar. Or should I say, you are your inner dragon. And the world is waiting for you. Not the perfect version of you, not the one who never falters, but the one who dares to lead with love. Before we close this 30-day challenge series, take a moment to place your hand over your heart once more. Feel the steady rhythm beneath your palm, the pulse of life, of love, of everything you've awakened within. Whisper softly to yourself, I lead with love. I live with purpose. I walk with my heart open. Let these words be your compass, because every day from here on, you have a choice to close your heart again or to keep it open, even when it's vulnerable, even when it's uncertain. And in choosing openness, you become a beacon for your family, your community, and for all those who cross your path. Then choose one act of heart led leadership for today. Pause and ask yourself, what will love do through me today? Then act on it, no matter how small. It could be as simple as offering kindness where there is tension, compassion where there's pain, or truth where there's silence. And when you do, take a deep breath and smile, knowing that this single act is part of something far bigger. Because love, when lived, ripples outward endlessly. Your journey doesn't end here. It transforms into a way of living, a way of being. Leading with your heart is not a single act, it's a lifelong practice. It's the legacy you leave behind, not through achievements, but through the love you embody. So, as you step beyond this 30-day challenge, carry with you the wisdom you've gathered, the peace you've cultivated, the love you've remembered. Let every sunrise remind you of your power to begin again. Let every challenge remind you of your courage to stay open. Let every connection remind you of the truth that love is your nature, your strength, your way forward. You are ready. Ready to lead your life with grace and authenticity. Ready to touch hearts with compassion and presence. Ready to build a world that reflects the love within you. Go live the life your heart has been calling you toward, the one filled with purpose, joy, connection, and truth. Go lead, not from fear, but from love, not from ego, but from soul. And remember, every time you choose love, the world changes. This is your beginning. Your legacy starts now. As we conclude this 30-day challenge, use the link in the description box below to download workbook A New Beginning After Breakthroughs. If you haven't had a chance, you can also use the same link to download previous workbooks for the other four aspects: heal, embody, awaken, and reconnect. Thank you so much again for walking this journey with me, beautiful hearts. I am so grateful that you're here. And I'm so happy for you that you've made a courageous decision to put down your guard and unlock your heart. Because I know how hard it must be after your previous heartbreaks. Please know that I'm always here for you. And I'd love to see you back here to my channel for more content that might help you unlock your heart. If you have any recommendations on any topics you are interested in, please leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And I hope to see you here again tomorrow for my new content. I love you so much. See you tomorrow. Bye.